Previously on Shades of Brown.
Seriously?
There's no easy way to say this. We need the ring back.
Why don't you come back home? You can have access to anything you like. I love you. I love you. I love you.
You too. All this time?
Son, calm down.
Michael. Michael.
Really?
Michael, it's not what it seems.
Stop lying to me! I saw you!
Michael.
Was this happening before Mom passed? You're sick. You're sick! Both of you!
I didn't mean to fall in love, but I did. Have died on way, Lord. Have died on way. Thou art a potter, I am the clay. Mold me and make me after thy will, while I am waiting, healed and still.
Shirley? When did you come home?
A couple of hours ago. Victor, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't even know where to.
That's all right. God forgive you, and so do I.
You don't even need an explanation.
Yes, but in time. No, Shirley, you're my wife. You're my girl. I will stand by you. Just go and make things right.
Oh, no. I don't deserve you, Victor. I don't.
But you have me anyway.
I don't. Oh, Father. Oh, God, no.
All right, Shirley.
Every week. Calling me nobody. Hello.
Hey, Bro, did you see the video I sent?
No, because there was nothing there.
What?
All I could see is her touching your shoulder and moving away.
No, you can clearly see that she's touching my back and gliding her hands down.
Not from these angles, and she's your aunt, so I don't know what you expect to find.
Damn! She does this all the time. She did this with the last secretary that left, but we just didn't catch her on camera.
I don't know. If we don't get this, we can always get something else.
No, she needs to be exposed for exactly who she is.
Justice is not swift, but Maria is in a better place, and we will get justice for her. Is justice just for her?
Yeah.
Brandon, you're killing me. Oh, Brandon, have you met Victoria? She's been taking the lead on your contract.
Hello again.
Yes, we've met.
Oh, well, listen, you can email them to her.
You know, Veronica, I actually have a few questions I'd like to go over. Or we can have lunch today, or dinner, if that's okay with you, boss.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Sure.
Wonderful. Okay, ta-ta.
Miss V, just stick them up.
All right. Great, sign there. And sign there. Great. You know, you're maturing into a great employee. Manager soon.
Well, thank you so much for the opportunity, Miss V. But I had a question though. I see here that this purchase order is being sent out to Flannery Refurbishing and not Red Link Machinery. I was wondering if I should change it.
No, the purchase order is correct.
Then Mr. Gonzalez will be getting second or third hand equipment and not from the supplier.
Correct.
But you told Mr. Gonzalez that...
I know what I told him.
Miss V, isn't that illegal?
Not another word. This is just business, my love. They won't see the difference. The second-hand equipment looks identical once you clean it up.
But they break down faster. Which further benefits us since we build them more for repairs.
The bonus from this contract is substantial. I'm sure that your family will be very happy to know that.
Hello?
Yes, we got it!
Wait, what?
Oh, it's a good thing I said I'm gonna watch these cameras today.
Hold on, what are you talking about?
Bro, Veronica just admitted to fraud.
Oh.
Dude, why are you not celebrating?
Because you...
Shush, no one's talking to you, you're not important.
We need to keep investigating.
What? Why?
Because this isn't it. This isn't it. This isn't what I need.
But it's something. This can get her charged for fraud. And she can go to prison. Isn't that the goal?
Yeah, but she's not being prosecuted for the crime she deserves to be.
But she'll face charges, nonetheless. It will start the process. Cheer up. This is a win. I gotta go. You, sir. You see you? Every week is one thing with you. Stop this thing. Stop it. I don't want to see you again.
Same thing with you every week.
Yeah, you see me because you do shopping as me want to see your face, mama.
No smartness.
Hi guys, good afternoon. What's the menu?
Thank you.
Fancy. Do you take all your colleagues here?
Only the ones I like. But don't worry, this isn't a date or anything. You don't even have to kiss me this time.
All right. Okay. So what are those questions?
Yeah, we'll have a Moscato. You can bring the whole bottle. Thanks.
Just a water. Thank you. So, what are those questions?
We'll get to that.
No, we'll get to that now. I didn't come here for a date. I came here so you could ask your questions. Either ask me your questions or I'm leaving. What?
If I've done something to make you uncomfortable, I'm sorry.
No, you haven't. I actually just got out of a really bad relationship and I just wanted to be clear that nothing romantic can happen here. But if I came off as mean, I'm sorry.
Thank you. But this is just two colleagues sharing a meal. It doesn't have to be anything more. Now, can you pick something to eat, please? After which we'll talk about the contract.
Sorry again.
Thanks. You look beautiful, by the way.
So do you.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. So, what made you come to church the other day?
Michael invited me. We're far off cousins.
Really? Okay. You know, Michael and I actually dated a while back.
I know. He used to talk about you when they came to visit.
You did?
Yeah.
Guess he went to nice ways, huh?
He'll be alright. He's strong. This scandal can't break him down.
Yes.
Yeah. You really helped me through my dark time.
Also,
He invited me so that he could check up on me. I came out of a bad relationship too when you saw me that night. We were together for a long time, so I needed that kiss as much as you did.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. She wasn't good for me. And he wasn't good for you too.
Yeah, this would make me feel safe. Like I was the most important person in the world. And then just like that, in like a blink of an eye, he could become this
this mean-spirited demon, and I didn't really notice how bad it was until we broke up. I don't know how you could be so educated and still be so stupid.
Emotional manipulation and abuse is their norm. Narcissists, that is. They love bomb you and flip the script just like that.
How did you know?
Our experiences were similar.
You know, you have to put his hands on me. Yeah. And I forgave him. That's how messed up it was. And not just that, he actually got another girl pregnant. And that's when I broke up with him. It's just sad.
Not sadder than working for the man your girlfriend cheated on you with.
What? Your girlfriend and Mr. Williams?
Yeah. She gaslit me for months that nothing was going on. Now, you post pictures on the statuses just to taunt me.
How could you work with somebody like that?
Don't worry. His day will come.
Good morning, everyone. Today, blessed good morning, everyone.
Well, what are you doing? You're going to put it on the floor.
Honey, where were you?
I was in the washroom.
Alright. What about this tie? You think I should change it?
It's fine.
I'm definitely gonna change it.
Well, you're going to do great today.
Right.
Well, you've been to Bible school. You've been ordained. And for your entire life, you've been given to the church. There is no better pick for a pastor other than you.
Oh, honey, what if I'm not good enough? I really don't feel like I'm qualified and I might make too many mistakes. Honestly, I feel like I'm gonna fail the Lord. I just know it.
Well, yeah. Okay. Whatever mistakes you do, we'll figure it out together. And I will always stay by your side. Right? Just you, me, and little Gabriella.
What? Wait, you're... Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I can't believe it.
That's why you need to show up and be a good role model for her. Okay?
I love you so much.
I love you too.
But it's definitely a boy though. I could feel it. And we're gonna name him Michael. You know, after my father.
We'll see about that.
Alright.
Naomi. So sorry.
Victor. Hi, Pastor. How have you been?
Trying, to say the least.
I know these last days have not been easy for you.
To say the least. But I appreciate your attitude towards me these past 2 days. To be honest, it's the only kindness I've received since.
Pastor, you've done a terrible thing. But that's not all to you. You know, God has given me a second chance at life. And I believe that I should give that to others.
I never wanted this. I never wanted to be a pastor. It was my wife. She saw something in me. And since she's passed, I lost my anchor. I lost my way. I'm not the man she would be proud of.
But you can be that man again. The board wants you to give a public apology to the females of this church. Sister Shirley will do hers later.
That's understandable. I want to get this over so I can continue my duty of pastoring.
I don't think they'll be ready for this. But you can apologize, and we will talk about it after the apology.
I wouldn't go there to shame myself if I'm not going to be reinstated.
But this is the first step to that. Do this, and it will pave the way for that. I'll see you tomorrow.
Victor.
Yeah.
You're a good man.
You're still here.
I couldn't stop thinking about you. Yeah.
Here's fine.
Sure?
Yeah.
Sure.
Why don't you order some drinks and I'll be right back.
Guys, yeah, I can't believe this girl. Imagine. My mother gave me a ring, and I gave my son to propose to her. And just because my son don't want her, she feels she can steal from him. Victoria, the man don't want you. Jason and Kelly wants to get married and move on. And you like a log blocking them. You're just embarrassing yourself. Let me see what's going on with these comments. Auntie Savitri here. That's why you don't give black man nothing. Come on, Auntie Savitri. Let's keep it clean.
You want to get out of here?
What do you have in mind? Why not?
Because they're gonna get married and she's gonna have this baby. I'm not gonna have anything.
Alright, let me help take your mind now.
No. I don't wanna do this.
You're such a tease. First the time in church with no payout. And now this. See, you could use me and I can't.
I want to leave.
No. You wanna have fun with me. Victoria! Victoria!
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Tune in next week to watch the next episode right here on this channel. Please go like, share, and subscribe to keep abreast with everything that we're doing. Take care. Bye.
Next time on Shades of Brown.
You're looking very exquisite today. You're maturing into a beautiful young woman.
Hello, Tyler.
Veronica.
Pastor! Victor, is it true? Victor, is it true? You and Shirley.
Hi everyone, my name is Annie of Anniemated Productions, and today I'm here with the wonderful Michelle Amsterdam of Art of Wellbeing Counseling Services. Did I get it right?
Art of Counseling and Consulting Practice. That's what the CCP stands for. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today. I'm really, really happy that you decided to come and to share your thoughts on some of the themes that we're expressing in this season of Shades of Brown, season 2. So I hope that you guys go and watch it. This season we heavily focused on themes of sexual assault and sexual misconduct, whether it be in family, in romantic relationships, or even in the church. We wanted to delve into those issues, and I was just wondering, from a professional standpoint, what would you define assault as?
Okay, so Annie, first, thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here. As it relates to sexual assault, that has to do with anything related to touching or showing someone pornography, or mostly fondling, touching. Rape and sexual assault are different. Rape is penetration. Sexual assault relates to touching or making someone feel uncomfortable, or doing anything in a sexual way that the person has not given consent for. But it's not penetration, right? It can be touching, fondling. Yeah.
Okay. Well, in your professional opinion, can somebody be assaulted and not know?
Yes, they can, right? If someone interacts with you in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, says something, or maybe does something like rubbing themselves or showing you images of sexual content, anything that makes you feel uncomfortable of a sexual nature, is assault. And even though it might seem like, okay, this person is not, let's say the person is showing you pornography, but you're uncomfortable with that, right? That is assault. That is sexual assault, right?
Yeah, that's true. Because sometimes in our families, especially in the Caribbean, we're very touchy. We like to hug everybody, and then it's usually like that one family member that it's kind of unspoken, where they're like, just don't sit down next to this uncle, or don't let he touch you too much, and those little unspoken things, that you're not supposed to be around this family member, that family member. So there must be a reason why, and when we let these things slide, we don't really notice that, hey, this person can potentially hurt you, but you just let things go because, oh, this is your family, oh, this person is your family. So I think that is a really good point to make.
Yeah, like for instance, let me share an example. Like for instance, when you have young children, and perhaps they have relatives that they're not familiar with, or even relatives they're familiar with, because a lot of times sexual assault happens with people that we know, close family members or friends. So let's say you have a child and an uncle visits, and the uncle is asking the child, come sit on my lap, and the child is not comfortable with that, right? Even that can be sexual assault, right? Because the child's not comfortable, or maybe the child feels afraid and is not in a safe zone. That can be, and you never know people's intentions, so you have to be careful, because there is such a thing as grooming that occurs. It's important to listen to children when they don't feel comfortable, and even as an adult, if you're in a situation where you feel like there's intimidation or control, and you don't feel as though you have control, or you feel unsafe, or you feel like your personal space is being invaded in any way, that's a cause of concern.
How prevalent would you say is this issue? I know that in Guyana, that we don't always hear too much about it, because sometimes people might think that they may not be believed, or people will not hear them or take them seriously. So what would you say is how prevalent this issue is in our society?
Yeah, it's very, very prevalent. I mean, I work a lot every single day with women and some men as well, but mostly women, because I think women report more than men. That's not to say that men are not victims of assault as well, but I think maybe they report less than women. Yeah, I talk to women every day, and you read the newspapers and you see those stories. I think, any form of assault, it can be a very like shameful thing, even for victims, even though the perpetrators should be ashamed. So people are afraid to report, right? But as a psychologist, as a therapist, I talk to survivors every day. They talk about their stories, and it's very prevalent in our societies. I'm sure if you were to ask someone that you know, or even you yourself, you'll be able to identify someone or more than one person who has been assaulted, right? And if you ask persons in your community, I'm sure it would be the same. So you see it on the newspapers, you hear it on the news, you talk to people in your life. So it's very prevalent in Ghana. I think there's more awareness happening. So I think more persons are, as you said, open to speak out, but the issue is still ongoing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think we've come a far way in terms of raising awareness. I think especially with the generation that's coming, I think they're very sensitive
Yeah.
to the issue, making sure that they date people of an appropriate age, and they are forming relationship and bonds with people. Like, they're quick to call out like groomers and assaulters, and I think that's really good for the upcoming generation. Um, when you were talking about awareness, I think there is even becoming more awareness in when assault happens to men, and I think that is really important to highlight that issue. We highlighted that issue in this season of Shades Brown, and we know that when these things happen to men, there is not the same amount of support or reaction, because there's this, oh, he should be happy that this thing is happening to him, that he is like the boss because an older woman is attracted to him. What would you say is assault as opposed to men versus women? How does society treat that, and how can we do better in that regard?
I think that men are pretty much, to a great extent, they face assault in the same way, but I think for a lot of men, they don't report it, right? Because as a man in society, men are told that, you have to be strong, you have to be macho. And especially if the assault is happening by like another man or a man in a position of power, right? And for a man who's like a heterosexual, he's not going to, want to report that, right? So men as well feel intimidated, like in the workplace, on their jobs. And there are instances where, there's an imbalance of power. I think one of the difference may be an imbalance of power, right? Or where the person is in a position where perhaps the male needs the perpetrator, right? So it's like, okay, I am holding this power imbalance over you, and I'm going to coerce you or force you into doing this. But I think one of the differences is that a lot of men don't report or talk about these things. More women would open up and talk about it, but for men, I think there's like a shroud of secrecy, even though they do experience it, as women do, especially for younger guys. Where there's an older woman. I think with a more mature man, there is less of an imbalance of power, right? But if there is, maybe the female perpetrator is holding something against them or has something that they need, then that's a different situation. But for younger guys, yes, what you said, that is true. There are instances where men are assaulted by women, and because of the fact that in society, being with a woman, that's a desired thing, right? You shouldn't talk about a man because you're a guy. If that happened to you, so what? That's not assault, right? Yeah, and I guess for a lot of younger guys, even hearing that in society might cause them to think, what, maybe this wasn't something wrong. Maybe this is normal and this is okay, but it's really not, right? So even in cases like that, assault happens, it happens to men, and it's not right. It's not legal. So yeah, it's not more it's wrong morally and legally.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's really is really prevalent in our society, and I think that we have gone a far way